Well,
seconds.
with all of that out of the way, welcome.
Welcome all.
Dyer's ban.
This is Sex Season 2, the Sunday Evening Cup Series presented by
Someone's having
Anecdota.
technical difficulties.
Somebody else just disconnected. Okay, Bunker. Not a captain.
Not the captain, so I think we're okay. I think we can live without Bunker for a few minutes. No offense, Bunker. Anyways.
Radiant's ban.
Casting tonight, I'm your host, PyronicEX, and with me, I have the illustrious Cheese. Say hi,
Yes.
Cheese.
With a beautiful head of hair. I need a haircut pretty badly. Anyways, standard. Oh no, first ban
10
Bristleback.
seconds to go.
He's a good hero.
Bristle's
5
Bristle's
seconds.
pretty sick though. He's pretty underrepresented in the professional scene, I think.
Reserve
Well,
time.
his popularity has gone down after he received some slight nerfs recently, and I don't remember exactly what they were, but he's still extremely good. And I know he's like first ban material in Southeast Dota. I don't know if South Americans feel the same way.
It really depends on what kind of lineup we're going to see here out of these teams, but the first ban Invoker is pretty
Someone's
standard.
dropped out like a kid in school.
And
Yeah,
okay,
Invoker's
J1 C2C just disconnected again.
excellent. Yeah, so the captain has to disconnect every time he has to pick or ban. That's
Apparently,
how it's working right now.
Oh,
they're working
good.
through their bonus time pretty quick here, so okay, he is back. And Nyx Assassin, another pretty standard
Dyer's
ban, I
pick.
think.
Yeah, I don't think you see Nyx Assassin ban that much, like in higher games, like the highest professionals. But in tournaments like these, he's pretty often banned within this very quickly.
I think a lot of it has to do with really how many resources in game
10
are you
seconds
willing
to go.
to commit in order to counter an Nyx properly. And
5
obviously at the
seconds.
highest level of competition, they're willing to spend everything
Yes.
and anything
Reserve
Yeah,
time.
to
so-
keep a hero like Nyx down.
That means they don't have to worry about buying tons of sentries
Radiant's
and
pick.
dust and protecting their squishy carries from getting picked off before fights start.
They can focus a little bit more about just kind of doing what they want to do and getting the game to go the way they want, rather than reacting to the enemy team having an Nyx Assassin.
Yes.
And we do have our first pick, Timbersaw, coming out. First pick, Timbersaw.
Nothing unusual there.
Cool.
Cool. Yep. Cool hero. Cool abilities.
10
cool
seconds
picks.
to go.
Yep.
Curious what Volcania is gonna, since they only have 2
5
picks,
seconds.
how they'll respond. Timber will usually go in the off
Reserve
lane,
time.
thanks to the reactive armor.
Yeah. There are a lot of just hard counters to a first pick Timbersaw, and I think that's part of what makes it a really safe first pick, is that you can't just instantly get 2 enemy picks coming out to hard counter your hero.
Yes. He's just like the old Darkseer, where that hero was first picked first ban because you could put him anywhere on the map. Nothing really could
And we're
stop him.
back.
I mean, if you have lots of lockdown, that's fine, but he still has he was one of the best offlaners, best escapes, really good starting stats, so he wasn't easy to kill.
One disconnecting again, and they are running dangerously low on bonus time here.
I really hope they don't random these 2 picks.
10 seconds
We may
to go.
see
A remake.
a remake of some kind if that does come to
5
pass.
seconds.
Hopefully it doesn't.
I think they just missed their first pick. No, okay, they got it.
Radiant's pick.
And they're down to 0 bonus time.
So first
And
pick,
it looks
Queen
like
of
that
Pain.
may have been a random,
Okay,
Teal suggesting as such, as Blue is not back in the game yet.
yeah. I was about to say, like, that could have been a normal pick, so it looks like we're gonna have to remake.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the rules in this particular tournament say about
They have to give him at least
10
one chance
seconds
to
to
remake.
go.
I hope.
possibly. It's not like his internet cut out
5
one
seconds.
time and they missed a pick. It's been constant since this game started. And we are on US East.
Is it the
they're
same
random.
rules? It's always on
Dyer's
US
pick.
East no matter what?
Yep. Yep.
That's rough.
Yeah, the rules do state that every
Yeah.
game played.
Maybe Valve should make some Midwest servers so everyone could be happy.
Let's see.
Yeah, that Huskar pick is definitely not on purpose. I can guarantee you that.
So it
10
looks
seconds
like
to go.
we might not be able to get this game
5
going
seconds.
right away.
Reserve time.
What's the IRC channel, by the way?
It's pound sex in QuakeNet.
Oh, I'm not connected to QuakeNet. That makes things a little difficult.
So unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be waiting a little bit longer for this game to get going here.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I obviously.
Dyer's ban.
I don't even need like.
I don't even know what to do.
Yeah. I just feel like I shouldn't be babysitting these players
Radiant's
here. This
ban.
is something they need to be working out on their own.
Well, besides you and the Spanish cast, who else here is
Looks like we lost one.
On the
is
IRC.
Was Irsu one of the admins?
Yeah, Ursu is one of the admins.
Well, he just disconnected.
Oh, was he in
Dyer's
the
ban.
game?
Yeah, and he just
Yeah.
DC'd.
Hmm. He just left to get another game, but I don't know.
10 seconds
Oh,
to
so
go.
so he literally makes the game tickets it and leaves to make another one.
Yep.
5 seconds.
Yeah, one CTC is back in the
Radiant's
game,
ban.
and it looks like they did ban out Viper and Weaver. The
Radiant's
Dire
pick.
team ban out Juggernaut and Alchemist. It looks like they may be rolling with it.
Yeah. I mean,
Dyer's
Huskar
pick.
has really good lane control with those burning spears.
Ancient Apparition. Ancient Apparition is actually not bad against Bane, against the Bane pick.
No.
You see him start to channel Fiend's Grip, and then he just gets cold feeted. If he wants
It
to.
takes a while for the cold feet to proc, but really what I like it is because the AA ult will stop the regen of the Timbersaw during team fights.
Yeah. Yeah, that can
Dyer's
be
pick.
completely nullifying. A skill like Reactive Armor is pretty important. Dazzle also coming out. And Shellgrave is another good counter to Fiend's Grip. You just keep that dude alive.
Yeah, and actually Dazzle and Huskar are a really good combo because when Huskar reaches that low HP, he
Radiant's
Oh,
has
ban.
his
yeah.
max attack speed.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see some shenanigans possibly out of Volcania.
This may turn out to be the most interesting game.
I'm excited.
We'll
know
have to
about
see.
you.
Yeah, we'll have to see how well this team,
10 seconds to
Volcania
go.
plus Life 4, is working out here.
5 seconds.
And Avantic going for the Bane
Dyer's
Mirana
ban.
combo, so using Nightmare to set up those 5-second arrows. We'll see how that works out for them. So do you think they want to tri-lane the Slark and then put Mirana mid?
They could pick a mid,
Radiant's pick.
and it very easily could be Timbersaw off lane, Slark safe lane, plus a mid, or Slark. Actually, Slark or Timbersaw in the off lane. Actually, Mirana also maybe in the off lane.
We'll see. And that's an offlane Doom.
Ooh.
Dyer's pick.
Yeah, Doom is really good against Slark, Mirana, and Timbersaw.
Especially the Timbersaw and Slark. Timbersaw is worthless when he is doomed, as any hero who's doomed is worthless for 10 seconds straight.
Yeah, and despite many repeated disconnects,
10 seconds to go.
the Radiant have managed to pick up a pretty nice looking team.
5 seconds. Reserve time.
And we are waiting to see what Avantic is going to pick up for their last.
And Juan disconnects on schedule.
At
And
least
actually,
he has no more decisions to make.
yeah, what's troublesome is that if he's disconnecting like that during the game, really, is why I'm worried right now.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Oh, someone on
That's
someone.
one of the other casters.
Oh, okay. Oh, because he's popping up as pink.
Yep. Well, it's like a weird lavender color. And yeah, the Spanish casters have the AFK tag in
Oh,
front of their
wow.
names.
Okay.
Lifestealer.
So that's the
Lifestealer is a hero you pick Doom to counter.
yeah, but Doom has look. There's three heroes that Doom
Yeah,
wants
so
to counter.
you think their goal here is to overwhelm Doom with too many
Pretty
targets?
much, it's like I could Doom this one guy, but then this other guy is gonna cause problems for me.
He'll just rush a refresher so that he could just double Doom.
Yeah, Blink Refresher, it's legit. Sing Sing did it last week.
Oh man.
Got also get that Aghanims.
And it
Yes.
looks like the Radiant are trying to decide on their hero pixel here a little bit. Dusa is going to be playing the Dazzle.
10 seconds to go.
I'm really afraid this game is gonna be unplayable if Juan keeps on
5
DCing
seconds.
like this.
Yeah.
Okay, they're. It's like they're declaring a remake.
I wonder if the remake is even going to fix anything. And he's been reconnecting, but and the Spanish casters are really emphatic about this game being ticketed.
Yeah,
Gotta get those items.
and of course, I don't think the Dire are aware that he's been DCing and reconnecting constantly over the last 5 minutes. So we'll see how this goes.
Or they don't care.
You know, whenever I'm playing ranked and someone on the team decides to feed or disconnects after first blood, I say, "Hey, free MMR," and these guys are thinking, "Hey, free win."
Yeah.
So, got to get that sweet $100 tonight.
And it looks like Radiant does want to get a new lobby and restart this. And if they do an all pick, then just grab their heroes, we might be able to get this going
Yeah,
pretty quick.
whose job is it to write that stuff down?
Theirs, the players.
Ah, okay, I was going to say. Are you like the substitute admin?
No. I've literally no responsibility here.
You sound thankful for that.
I am. I've tournament admin large unruly tournaments like this. A few years ago, we ran a 1v1 tournament.
Was that the Dota Hut one?
No, on solo mid. Like this is several years
Okay.
ago. A 1v1 League of Legends tournament on solo mid. We had
Wait.
4,000 entries, and we
Holy shit.
ran that tournament with a team of 4 people without a hitch.
That's wow. I'm impressed.
We had some pretty good setups, and it was like 10 hours straight of just getting stuff done. Oh my god!
Did you have any? Did you have any big names in League playing that 1v1?
Yeah, we like Triescamo and Mega Zero got into like the top 5 or something. But like
Does Mega Zero play for any professional teams? I thought because I know
He-
Triescamo's a streamer.
well, they both played on professional teams at different
Oh, really?
times. Yeah, Mega
did
Zero more recently played on professional teams.
Okay, who did Triescamo play for?
He was on like the original CLG, like the
I think I
original.
vaguely remember that because I actually did pay attention to League. The first year it went into professional.
Yeah, that was like a long time ago. But those guys are cool dudes. And Triescamo was also a like really old school Dota player. I've known him for years and years and years and years.
Oh wow.
Um, and back then, like back then, Triescamo was like 14, and he's like 20 now, and he sounds exactly the same.
I remember I've seen pictures of him. He's a tiny man.
Yeah. But he was in the original IHL, and there's not a whole lot of us that are still playing Dota.
Damn. What does he do now?
I
Probably
have absolutely no idea.
I'm gonna Google him while we're waiting to figure out what this fiasco turns into.
like the Dyer and the Spanish streamers are just talking to each other. Dusa talking more. I think he's just using Google Translate.
Well, what I've done is when I have people on my team who don't speak my language, I'll just look up a national anthem of wherever I think they might be from, and then copy and paste the
Oh Jesus, that's mannered.
what what did they just say? Oh,
Yeah,
and
you copy pasting a national anthem.
well, it's very patriotic. I'm showing my appreciation for their country.
So is this
I enjoy their
orange?
nationality being in my Dota game.
No, who's that? Oh, that must be another one of the Spanish casters. He's just disconnecting and reconnecting in the game for some reason.
Let's see, Tree Eskimo. Oh yeah, he played Dota competitively on Team Pandemic. I didn't know that. Wait, he must have been like 13 when he played on Pandemic.
Yep.
Good lord. Oh, I forgot he interned at Riot Games for a while. Oh, I didn't know his brother was Mega Zero. I forgot about that.
Yep.
So whatever happened to Tree Eskimo? 2000 Tree Eskimo
No.
2013.
I think he's kind of just left the spotlight.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's gone to college and he's actually trying to like do real adult things.
Yeah.
He and Mega Zero look exactly the same. That's hilarious. So he is on Team Solo Mid right now? Oh, I didn't know that.
He's a substitute.
Good for him. That's really funny because I remember Tree Eskimo coaching Mega Zero constantly. That's really funny that. Yeah, sorry for boring all our viewers there, or people who came in to tune in for Dota as we're talking about League of Legends. I'm very sorry.
Technically, we're talking about Dota players. They're just
Yeah.
very, very old Dota players.
And do I have open broadcast open turned on? Probably not. Audio.
So.
Yep, open mic is open now.
Not entirely sure what's going on here.
I think they're waiting to hear from the admin.
I'm looking in the IRC and nobody from this game. Maybe they're just waiting for Juan to reconnect. I'm looking in the IRC and nobody from
WAN
this game.
connection that could.
Yeah. That's what the CTC stands for.
But does that actually work?
Connection that could.
Connection that could. You're right.
Um,
Well, I pulled up the net worth chart and everyone's at 625, so we're at off to.
impressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is as dead even as it can get.
Well, Tree Eskimo is still posting on Reddit apparently. So Tree Eskimo recently posted in movies. What's the coolest, most unique movie poster to put in the living room?
Okay, now you're just like e-detectiving him, stalking his Reddit. So like from back in the day in the original IHL, it was like Tree Eskimo. I don't think Mega Zero played back then. Korok,
No.
Demon, Fear.
Mega Zero was probably in elementary school still back in that day.
Yeah. I don't know if you know Fetch. Fetch P was Pandemic. He was like
No, Pandemic's way before like the earliest stuff I remember. Like TI1 was my first exposure to like
to
competitive
Dota. Really?
Dota. Yeah.
Wow. So you never knew any of the stuff from Dota 1?
No, besides some of the videos that I would like watch, like the old casts.
Yeah, that's the like pre-YouTube. It's so hard to find any footage from that. Like it's all really really crappy 240p videos.
Yeah,
Man, we are spoiled. So spoiled.
yeah. It was fun because when I first learned about Dota, it was during the international one, and so I was just watching these things going on that I had no idea about while Toby Wan was screaming about black holes.
Yeah.
The only vivid memory I have is black holes and puppy body blocking with Chen, and my mind was blown because in League of Legends there was no unit blocking.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you could clip through your allies and I think enemies easily.
Oh, the hitboxes for them actually like blocking are like 1 pixel basically. Like it's impossible to consistently block.
Yeah, and so like or back, and I think you could phase through allies still back then. And I watched Puppy body block to secure a gank, and my mind was like blown. I was like, I have to learn this game. Like, he didn't even cast any spells and he got a kill. How do you even do that?
Yeah.
So, wait, how do you pronounce Pakat? P-A-G-K-A-T-T?
Pycat.
Pycat? That's how you pronounce
That's
it?
how people. That's what people call
Oh,
him.
that
I don't
makes
know.
sense.
It's probably
Because-
more nuanced than that, but
No,
everyone
that
just
makes
calls
sense
him
because
Pycat.
there was a Russian name I knew and it was Zimi, but it was spelled S-M-E-J, and
Yeah.
the J is Y in Russian or Ukrainian or whatever.
It's like, well, there's host and everybody just still calls him Xbox.
They call him Xbox because Toby didn't know what else to call him, and lo and behold, it stuck.
Oh my god, that is a ridiculous. Look at the Radiant Courier.
Oh, I was looking at the Dire Courier.
What do they have?
Uh,
Oh man, that's pretty sick. What?
What's that? What's that spell effect?
That is
Good lord.
that is bugging out like crazy. What?
What is?
Janjo, like the icon is different than the model, and there's like unusual effect on it. Weird.
It looks cool. Anyways, let's talk about this game. So
Let
after
30
some
seconds to showtime.
technical difficulties, we're all here, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like note this down, make sure I don't start the VOD until 40 minutes in.
Have
Holy
fun
shit, we've
trying
been
to
streaming
bust
for
down
40
radiant
minutes already.
structures now.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Good lord. Well, anyways, we have... trying to figure out where these lanes are because they have 3 people sitting in mid. It's a jungle doom.
Yeah. Oh,
And away
Ancient
we
Apparition
go.
is going to help the Jungle Doom with Chilling Touch before heading to lane.
Very nice. I like that. I really, really like that because Doom needs a few levels to get his jungle really going.
Yeah.
Even if he gets a good creep devour. Let's see. And it looks like we're going to have a tri-lane top with the Mirana, Bane, and Lifestealer. That's going to be extremely scary.
Is this just gonna be solo offlane Dazzle? I mean,
Yep.
I'm excited for solo offlane Dazzle. I'm just not sure how effective it's gonna be.
I mean, he can grab
If he pulls
shallow-
off this D ward, I'll be super impressed.
He's going to do it. Look at
Oh.
that. That's 50
Oh.
gold at the bank.
Oh, he just keeps missing. The dire supports are gonna get there in time.
No, they're not. They're going to be fine.
Okay, there he goes.
Um,
350 gold.
So So the Huskar pick we're pretty sure was a random, but Burning Spears might be actually really good against Timber because reactive armor only reacts to
Hits, yeah.
auto attacks, and the magic damage from Burning Spear is not going to proc anything.
I do like the Slark against Queen of Pain pick though. He's in this mid matchup. He's just gonna Dark Pact the Shadow Strike anytime it goes out.
Yeah,
He's just got to be really careful about how much how much health he devotes to that, so he doesn't accidentally do more damage than he's negating.
yeah, and
Oh my
Mirana just DC. I think the problem was Slark took Pounce level 1, so the Queen of Pain got at least 2 Shadow Strikes off him before he got that level 2 invested in Dark Pact, so he took a lot of damage.
So I'm watching the IRC, and one of the Spanish casters who left the game earlier is now looking to cast into the game. He's just given up completely
On reconnecting or just casting this?
on casting this. He's
Oh,
literally
shoot.
looking for a different game.
Are E-Hug or WoW Witch Doctors playing?
I believe they are. Mike was playing earlier. I was talking to him.
Yeah, if you could figure out any of those games are going on, I would really like to cast those.
Let's see.
Because we've been waiting, 30 minutes for this game to get going now?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for. So We Draw Dicks is still in. They performed pretty well on Thursday.
My favorite team name ever. Good to hear.
Yep. Wingardium Levioso is still in. Wild Witch Doctors is still in. They're going to be playing. They're finishing their game with BCP, and then they've got a game against Impulse +4. So we'll have to wait and see.
Marana
Impulse
and
are
Vayne
going.
smoked up and are heading mid.
And there's an Invis rune there, and I guess they're just gonna leave it. Use the smoke.
Yeah, because Radiant do have vision of it, so if they grabbed it, they would
The
feel
Bane got
themselves.
spotted out, but didn't throw out the Nightmare. I'm pretty sure he was still in. Actually, Nightmare's range is really short. Never mind.
Yeah, it's very
Uh,
tiny.
Yeah,
Um,
going for the smoke on that. He should have just grabbed the Invis rune. If he had that Invis rune, he could have gotten as close as he needed to be. And Tusa went and picked up that Invis, so now he's just going to leech experience here.
Yeah, and now they're gonna deward the deward.
I think that was a. Yeah, that was a. Wow, okay. Or they're just gonna kind of leave it there.
Oh, she didn't try to get vision on that. That's strange.
Does she even have any more observers? She does not. So they can't even see that.
If she had stood right here, they would have been able to grab it.
Mm.
I don't know.
I
that's
like
weird.
this camp block is nice too.
This Huskar is just orb walking this Timber.
Yeah.
Timber has no more regen left.
Oof. Husko's getting. Actually, he's just got to use his regen. He's got a lot. Oh man, yeah. If this.
This Timber saw, I think, got a little too close. I think one more. Oh.
So
No.
that last hit was definitely stout shield blocked, and I think that probably saved his ass. He would have gotten a lot closer to death.
He also has 4 stacks of reactive armor, so
Yeah.
I think he would have been okay.
Another smoke
Slark and
going up.
Quap are really duking it out mid.
Yeah.
Both are extremely low.
The Slark is doing a good job baiting the Quap forward if they're going to try and get this kill here, and they really desperately want it.
Yeah, and this Quap is not going to be able to lane against the Slark once he hits his ultimate and he hits his passive, which is regen anytime no one has vision on him.
So the important thing I hear is going to be the direction that she blinks, because she's got mana for one blink.
He's going to get the Nightmare off.
Oh, he
This
waited
Piranha's
way
gonna
too
get
long.
the perfect arrow set up, and
There's the
that's
free
gonna-
arrow,
Yeah.
there's the leap, and the shadow pack.
Oh, she blinks.
Oh, not enough damage.
She,
Wow,
if
okay.
Marana had stood maybe here instead of here when she launched the arrow, that would have definitely been a kill. That
Yeah.
extra half second on the stun would have helped them out.
Also, I think if the Slark had started his damage earlier, like he could have pounced to break the Nightmare,
Yes.
like before the like as the arrow was coming in or something,
Mm-hmm.
and they would have had that easier. But Dusa actually, so Dusa's being really cautious and has not really been getting any last hits here. He is offlane Dazzle, but with how much the supports have been absolutely just gone from this lane, I kind of expected that he would have a little more farm this early. But, you never can be too careful, especially with a lifestealer.
Yeah, and so I really like this Jungle Doom and AA combo.
Yeah, they're just kind of hanging out together. This is pretty crazy. It looks like they are splitting the last hits.
And you know what? Usually people would say, but no, my Doom's not getting solo XP, this is terrible. But if you look at the hero levels and look where the Dire supports XPs are,
Yeah.
and then the Radiance XP is, like, I think Dire are losing out with their supports getting leveled. They're both 1 still. Like, that's not going to work out for them.
Also, you know what? You know what this is? The way that they're doing this, the Ancient Apparition, they switched Juan over to that, like at the beginning of the game. He was on the Huskar originally, and they're having him play this role for the Doom, so that if he disconnects and can't reconnect, the Doom can just use him as a buff bot.
I really like that. It's
I mean, it is
that's
something
pretty
silly, but it is.
First
And
blood, folks.
First blood! The gods were right to
yeah,
place
Huskar
my
manages
trust
to
in
get that solo kill pretty easily.
yeah,
only a matter of
life
time.
break, and then if you get enough stacks of Burning Spear, you're dead.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are, you're dead.
So yeah, it does sound silly to have this Ancient Apparition be in a position where he's basically just like a second unit for the Doom to control. But if it comes down to it, I'd rather have him on that than the Huskar.
Yeah, Slarka gets an engagement off on the Queen of Pain, but she's able to blink away just fine. The snare on the Slark's pounce is just not going to stop a Quap at all.
And she did pick up the regen rune, so she's even going to be able to fill up here, and
Yeah,
they can probably take out this Marana.
she has level 6. Oh, that's Marana. And this Marana doesn't have leap.
Oh, yeah, one.
dead.
She's only level 2, and
And she got a point.
Yeah, she
oh,
put
this
that
Bane
second
is
point
not
in
letting either.
Starstorm.
Scream. Oh, nice nightmare. Oh, 2 seconds till the blink. Is she gonna get? No, she's gonna go for the kill.
That's an
And she
easy
gets
kill.
it.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
she-
Not enough
Arrow
mana to
break,
blink,
shallow
though.
break.
And she's gonna go down for this.
The blink is up.
Oh, what? Wow. I did not think she was gonna get the mana for that blink.
Are they gonna
She-
be able to
Radiant's
tunnel?
mid-tower's
She got like
apart.
one tick off of that
Oh,
bottle.
this
They're gonna
Life
find
Steal's
her.
gonna find her.
60,
She's
59,
dead.
60, one more blink!
Your
Oh, we started it too late.
is dead.
Wow, that could have been crazy.
But then she would have been sitting in the trees for 40.
Yeah, Slug kind of
Slug
snuck up
got
here,
there.
which it just took out the Dazzle with Shadow Dance. The Dazzle was still completely out of mana.
Yeah, and he was extremely low. Shallow Grave has a 60-second cooldown with 1 rank in it. I did not realize it was that long.
Yeah. And, well, like, that looked like it was going to be just, free golden experience for the Radiant team, but the Dire managed to pick up 2 kills as well, so...
Yeah, up, gank on mid, they're going on the Timber Saw. This
Yeah.
AA is gonna... Nope.
Yeah. There's Bane and Rana as well. Just Queen of Banes to get out of there. That's 4 of the Dire team just sitting mid. They're just giving Huskar and Doom complete free farm.
Yeah. This Lifestealer went treads too, and he has almost 1,500 gold in the bank. So I wonder if that's gonna be a Midas.
Yeah.
Oh, they're-
Huskar's sitting at almost 2,200 gold.
Yeah, very nice TP out by the Dazzle top.
Double damage Slark, not something you want to mess around with.
Dire's bottom
Nope.
tower's getting the business.
And that Slark is level 8. That's huge.
I would agree with
Dire
that, but
best
the
do
Huskar,
something
yeah, the
about
Huskar
that
is
bottom
9.
tower.
So as big as that Slark is with 2 kills, the Huskar is just getting absolute free farm down here.
Yeah, and actually, Huskar's gonna have a really hard time once the Timbersaw gets enough levels and if he gets his mana boots, because Timbersaw does almost all pure damage, and Huskar's passive that reduces magic damage is not gonna be any use to him.
Well, it's the Timber Chain is pure damage, yes.
If you, it's the only thing that does
And
magic damage.
The Whirling Death
uh,
is only pure damage if you cut down a tree with it.
Yeah. So-
But then the Shock Arm is pure magic damage. Or no, the Shock Arm is pure damage as well.
Yep.
Huh.
So, but this Timber is been completely denied his lane because
Yeah.
of Husk.
Yeah, none of that's gonna matter if he can't get levels and items.
Like, the Timber even went for a poor man's shield just to survive a little bit more. And he has the Slippers of Agility, too? This is, I don't know.
What?
This is a goofy build.
Huh.
The Dire might not mind
He might be
top
making
tower.
that into an Aquila.
Which
That's
is
the-
very unusual because
That's
that's,
the
a lot
only
of,
possible thing I could think of.
that's a lot of agility for a hero who doesn't need any agility.
Yeah.
We'll see. You know what? Maybe that 3 agility gives him enough armor to survive against the Huskar.
They see this. There's lots of pings going out.
Yeah.
And the
Just
Ancient
ward
Apparition's
spotting
gonna have to be
everything.
really careful.
Yeah, Radiant are just gonna hang in underneath the tower, deep in the woods as much as possible. Top. Nothing going on there. The Lifestealer gets away before the Doom can go off.
There's 3 there, and yeah, they're either going to look for this lifesteal or they're gonna get a free tower.
This Huskar might be dead if they land this arrow.
They're gonna Nightmare first. He's going.
The Timber's gonna pay for his life, though.
Dire's top
Maybe
tower.
not.
You know the drill.
Yeah, that's not gonna take enough. He survived with less than 20 health.
Living armor.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
Look at this
Can't
poor
do nothing
Lifestealer.
about Dire's structures right now.
Yeah, he's hiding.
Dire's top tower. You know the drill. Dire's lost the top tower.
So the Huskar dies bottom, but the Dire don't turn it into a tower or anything. While Radiant, on the other hand, get a tower top, which I think works in their favor more, especially if you look at the net worth.
And Slark, oh, misses his pounce. He's trying to get that Ancient Apparition. And unfortunately, that's not going to help him. So, I'm not sure if you noticed, Huskar opted for a Sanj.
Radiant's
Ooh,
bottom
Juicy
Nice
getting hit
arrow.
by a long
pretty
arrow.
sight right now.
He does have Shallow Grave ready.
Not
Yeah,
so
and he's gonna be just
fast.
fine.
Doom
Oh, good
coming
Doom.
out.
Nice centaur stop on the Mirana,
Ooh.
and she's dead.
Slark pouncing on the Doom. And he did use Shadow
That's
Dance,
four in a
so
row.
they are going to pick
2
that up.
down.
Oh wow, he's double damaged as well. I didn't even see that. Yeah, that'll be enough damage to kill a
He
Doom.
hits for
Dyer's
200.
mid-tower won't
Yeah,
last
that will
much
kill
longer.
anything.
Ooh. And Lifestealer picks up his armlet. First time item of the game for him. And
Yeah, I don't know
wow.
if he was saving up that gold and thinking if he could go Midas, and he decided against it and went the armlet. I'm not sure.
Take a look at the denies. The Huskar and the Lifestealer have just been going absolutely nuts with the denies. Even the Queen of Pain to a lesser extent.
33 denies on this poor timber saw. It's almost 14 minutes into the game. This timber saw is nowhere near having mana boots. He's about halfway there.
Actually, a little worried. The Dazzle has got about the same amount of last hits. He definitely needs. He's almost got his mech finished, which will help quite a bit, but
Yeah.
he's not in a position to really be running around.
Queen of Pain going on the Slark, but he's able to just Death Pact the Shadow Strike.
So that even
Top lane.
no AA ult and there's a Nitzlark.
The
But yeah, this is gonna be a grip
Oh,
in the tower.
Fiend's Grip, and she's dead.
Of death.
Did you catch that AA ult? Just threw it right down the middle on top of the Slark.
Yeah.
And Queen of Pain maybe shouldn't have used the blink to go in there. Like, probably had enough time to just run up. Because that Slark was pretty dead. And without the blink, just ate that Fiend's Grip.
Radiant's top tower is
So
taking
Miranda
hits.
finally picked up
Radiant's
her
toughened
ultimate,
up their structures.
and we'll see if that has a big effect as this game goes on, because
Radiant's top
Miranda
tower is in
ultimate
bad
extremely
shape.
effective at bailing out teammates or setting up ganks.
Yeah, she's 0-2, but she does have 5 assists, so her gold has not been super terrible all game.
She's actually the poorest person on the map.
She's getting enough. And she's got boots. She's got the stick. She's getting. She's buying wards.
Support
And-
life. If you got boots, you're in good shape.
Yeah. If you got
Pain
wards,
picks up a
then
haste.
you're rich. Queen of Pain is rushing an Orchid. She's got both the Oblivion Staffs finished up. Ooh. S and Y on the Huskar.
I wonder if he wants to use it now and then deconstruct it into Heaven's Halberd at some point.
And I like the
Radiant's
Shadow Blade
mid-tower
coming out for
could
the
use a
Doom.
hand.
Yeah, that's going to be really important on shutting down the Slark or Timbersaw.
Yeah.
So Dazzle's gonna have his mech. Oh, he missed the last. Oh no, he missed that one last hit to get his mech, and now he's gonna die. But he's gonna be
Wow.
able to TP out
Dyer's
probably.
mid-tower
Wow,
has
nice.
technical difficulties.
Shadow
Yeah.
Blade Doom coming in. He's going to grab either the Mirana or the.
Yeah,
dooming the Mirana. Ooh.
Queen of Pain demolishes
Did you
everyone with the
forget your
scream,
safe
and I don't know what that Fiend's Grip was for.
I'm a pain.
That was just the panic Fiend's Grip.
Yeah.
And Lifestealer's just hanging around and he doesn't know what to do. All his teammates are dead.
Yeah. He's I guess he just is farming with Infest, but we need to see some good like Lifestealer Infest bombs on the Slark and just pounce in and explode.
Or even the Mirana. Well, the Mirana doesn't want to pounce in that closely. She wants to
Yeah.
save it to escape.
Yeah, the
So we'll
Mirana
see.
does not want to get close.
Very nice
Ooh.
pounce by the Slark mid.
He's just gonna pop the mech. He does not have
Oh,
Shallow
he doesn't have a
Grave.
Shallow Grave for 2 more seconds.
Wow,
Lands.
okay.
Oh, and this AA's dead too. Very nice.
He went the wrong direction
Guess what's
for that
happening
Timbersaw.
at Dyer's bottom tower?
Like that little pocket is exactly the place Timbersaw wants to get you to go.
Yeah, and this Dazzle max.
Somebody's cooking.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, the Huskar getting pinged
Radiant's
very,
mid
very
tower's
fast.
getting banged up.
Oh no, she wasted the arrow before the Nightmare was ready.
Oh wow.
And
Oh
now
wow.
She's gonna pay with her life and the Bane.
Both of them.
Radiant's mid
She's gonna die from the burn. Okay, this Huskar is doing real well for himself.
So it looks like the random Huskar is actually paying off for the
Dire's bottom tower.
for Volcania pretty well.
They do.
The Dire
They
gave
got the
up
tower
bottom
there. Nobody
tower.
picked up the last hit, so that gold is spread more evenly among the team.
Yeah, and what's really sad is a Huskar who's below. He was below at least a fourth of his HP, and the Timbersaw's terrified to go in on him.
Yeah. And that inner vitality is healing him for quite a bit.
I don't think he even popped the Inner Vitality before the Timbersaw showed up, or it was running low by that point.
Yeah, he was. And he was like lower. He's at like 100 something health. And
So TP
Slark
on
running
mid.
away again. Yeah.
This Timbersaw manning up, but he just does
Wow, that's gonna kill the
nice
Slark.
AA ult on the Slark. He's gonna die,
Yep.
but he denies himself.
Wow, he did deny himself for the Dark Pact. That was impressive.
Very nice Fiend's Grip by the Bane.
royal catacombs.
The Bane's been on point with that Fiend's Grip all game.
Except for that one where he Fiend's
Dire's mid
Grips
tower's been
in
disowned.
vain and then died.
Right.
after all his
Yeah,
teammates died.
that was just kind of a panic Fiend's Grip, but the ones that he's planned have been pretty good all game.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
So I did not know Slark could deny himself with Death Pact or Dark Pact.
Yeah, I thought the Dark Pact damage would have just like triggered the AA output.
Another great AA ult, and this Lifestealer's dead.
Yep.
So Juan has no boots, no magic stick, no TP scroll, and only a point booster.
He's working with what he got.
Top tier item builds.
Yeah.
Okay, he did buy a smoke. All right, so he has bought something other than than the point booster. So I want to see the Dazzle pick up some mana boots because he's constantly really low on mana.
Yeah.
Huskar went for a Hyperstone, so he's just going for all the attack speed he can get early game.
Well, that'll turn into an AC, and the armor will help keep him up even when he's at low health. And the Berserker's Blood will cover the magic resistance, and the AC will cover all the physical damage, ideally.
hmm And this Huskar, usually you want to see BK.
Ooh.
Nightmare on the Queen of Pain,
There's
nice
the arrow.
arrow, and the Fiend's Grip just to secure everything.
I
Yeah.
felt that.
So I'll say the Fiend Script may be a little unnecessary there. They had plenty of damage.
Yeah, but when you have a Queen of Pain who has max blink, and who's been doing a very good job controlling the pace of the game, you want to secure that kill because now they're going to definitely get a tower off this.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom
Doom's gonna
tower?
come in there and
Radiant
wave
are
a
gonna
smackdown.
respawn.
Oh,
On the
where's that AA out going?
Going for
Wow.
broke. The Dire best
AA
do
whips the
something
ult.
about that bottom tower.
I don't know, he just kind of sent that, but didn't even matter. They just picked up all those kills easily.
And
The Marana, I don't think is gonna
Marana's
get out of
dead.
here.
she has no leap for 20 seconds.
Yeah, and God, yeah, that Huskar.
Nice arrow juke.
3 down.
Huskar just manning up.
Worked.
Good shallow grave. Needs to pop the Inner Vitality if he wants to live, and he'll be just fine. And
And-
Slark DCs.
Wow. Almost 3,000 gold on the Huskar, so he's going to be really close to that AC if he's going to get it.
Or,
Actually-
just go for the Relic.
Well, you would think he would get a Sacred Relic in this kind of game. And one Fiend's Grip is all it'll take.
Yeah, and I wanted to say this earlier before I think some people start dying mid. Huskar usually wants to grab BKB because if Huskar's not auto-attacking, or if he gets locked down, he's dead very easily.
Yeah.
But the thing is that they have Fiend's Grip, and besides the arrow, they don't really have any lockdown. They have slows and an ensnare, but nothing else.
Well, so a lot of that, the old BKB, like BKB Helm of the Dominator build was before the changes to Burning Spear
Right.
and a lot of the changes to Berserker's Blood. And now that Burning Spear is like, the best damage that he can get, um, the BKB build just kind of falls off in favor of some other items, because you can't really go for that hyper tank, life stealing and healing faster than anybody can do damage in the game.
Yeah.
So you will still see a BKB, but it's not as high of a priority as it used to be. And I don't know, the Sanjinyasa is a little surprising, but it's working out for him.
I think it gave him that attack speed and move speed he needs to keep up. Like that's how he was able to secure a kill on the Mirana several times. Because no one can outrun this Huskar.
Yeah.
The only person is the Slark, and that's about it, really.
So if he does go for a defensive item, I'd like to see a heart. A heart just powers up the inner vitality like crazy.
Mm-hmm. I want to see him deconstruct this Sanjin Yasha and build the Heaven's Halberd, which will give him the evasion,
And
some strength.
And a Manta?
He might just hold on to the Yasha, or he might just sell it once he gets bigger.
Okay.
Because the Heaven's Halberd, he can use it on the Life Stealer, and then that Life Stealer can't heal himself or kill people.
Or the Slark. There's Heaven's Halberd, another one of those items that's not picked nearly as often as it should be.
No. It's not as underused as Rod of Atos, I think, but definitely one of those items that get overlooked quite often.
Well, at least Rod of Atos has AoE 2000 kind of getting people to use it in some situations. The Rod of AoE.
So now we have 2 disconnects, one on each team, so...
Well, hopefully... I think most of both of these teams are South American, which explains some of the problems that they're having here. On the US East server, as the the connection from Southeast server, or South America, our South American servers to US East is notoriously inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not too surprising that teams have issues connecting to these servers, but I think the rules are fine the way they are, even if it's two South American teams going up against each other. Having the tournament exclusively on US East, I think, is a good precedent to set.
Yeah.
And looks like we're still going to be waiting here for a little while. Let's take a look at the experience and gold graphs. And things are looking real nice for the Radiant team.
Radiant has had a pretty solid lead since about 10 minutes into the game. And now we have another disconnect. Well...
So let's see what's going to happen with this. I'm still having issues with the Twitch chat. It's just like not connecting. I'm not sure if there's like some other event going on that's overloading the servers or... So we've got all the Radiant members here. I'm just waiting on Pink and Gray. There's Gray. And I think... So Ray, yeah, he was the first one to disconnect, wasn't he?
I think so.
Yeah. That's what the first pause was for. So we've had a pretty good game so far.
I'm really enjoying how the random Quap and Huskar really worked out for the Radiant. They made it work.
It's been pretty surprising, yeah.
Even with the ping problems that Juan was having, turning him into that mobile jungle buff AA. Maybe I'll even try to work that into my own games. I don't know if you would ever give that a try, but I will.
I mean, it's something like I've seen players do this in the past. It's not. That's what kind of led me on for this.
All right, carry
Um,
on.
It's something you used to see in Warcraft 3 Dota, original Dota, because there's no reconnects. If somebody dropped out of the game, they're just
The
gone.
radiant done it.
Oh,
And wow, okay. GG, Pasalago, Kansu, Familia, something, family problems is what I'm getting from that.
sure. Family emergency. Family emergency. The internet got shut down.
So, I guess, well, that's the end of that game.
Oh well.
Okay,
We did
well,
it.
Congratulations, Volcania.
Congratulations to everyone through all the disconnects and connects and reconnects and everything.
Yep. And now let's see if we can get another game.